Hi, I'm your host, Tony, with Comedy Briefs. Thanks for coming back and joining me for another evening of festivity and frivolity. And yeah, thanks for coming in. And if you haven't subscribed already, if you could do so, please subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it, and share it with somebody who you think may enjoy it as well. I really do appreciate the subscriptions and the comments and the uh, words of the kudos and the words of thanks and everything like that. I really do appreciate that. Definitely makes my day, and it makes this so much more fun. I enjoy just making the videos. I could send them out into the void, and I'd still be happy. But it's nice to um, know that it's making people laugh. One of the people I'd like to kind of do a shout out to, and I don't know his name from the comments. It was just at name of an address, but this gentleman is a Scotsman living in Spain, and he's going through a particularly difficult surgery. And so we all wish you the best, and hope that your recovery is as pain free as possible and quick, so that you get back on your feet and enjoy life to the fullest. One of the questions I had from the site was somebody that was asking me like how my humor has manifested itself over the years, and I thought about that. And the first thing that came to mind was high school. Kind of a prankster in high school. Me and my friends used to draw unflattering cartoons and caricatures about each other, and that was a lot of fun. And some of those are still in existence today. I can vouch for that, at least as of about 2 or 3 years ago. They still exist, and it's kind of fun. Um, but yeah, we would do that. And another thing I like to do to make people laugh was to um, sit behind someone in class to the point where they could hear me telling jokes or trying to crack them up with funny voices and such, and just out of earshot of the teacher, so that they could hear it and the teacher couldn't make them laugh and get them in trouble. That was always a lot of fun. But yeah, that brought me back. Thanks for that question. And so I'm going to go into the joke. So I'm going to take you back into the Old West, railroad days and such. And there was this well dressed gentleman traveler comes running into this train station. Um, and he's like, ooh, thought he had missed his train. He's pretty sure it didn't come, but needs to find out maybe if he did miss it because he doesn't have a watch on him or anything like that. So he looks around, sees this Mexican man with a sombrero over him. He's got a shawl and he's kind of sleeping, and he's sitting next to a donkey. And so I was like, okay, well, let me see if he knows anything. So walks over to him. He says, "Excuse me, sir. Do you know what time it is?" And the Mexican man looks up at him. He turns to the donkey and grabs its balls. 5 o'clock. Goes back to sleep. The driver's like, what did I just witness? What is going on? How? How? What? So he's kind of perplexed, but he's glad he didn't miss his train at least. So he's kind of standing around thinking, how on earth? How on earth did he do that? So kind of wanders over to him again. Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what time it is now? Guy looks up at him again, kind of annoyed. Grabs the donkey's balls. 5:10. And goes back to sleep. Now he's really curious. He's like, what did I just witness? What's happening? How? So he's standing around for a while, trying to think about it, just checking them out, and walks back over to him and he goes, um, "Excuse me, just I'm really nervous about missing this train. What time is it now?" God looks up at him. It's 5:20. goes back to sleep. He goes, okay, I can't help but ask, how can you tell what time it is by lifting this donkey's balls? And the guy looks up at him. There's a clock on the wall over there. Goes back to sleep. So not all magic is as it seems. There's a logical explanation for pretty much every crazy thing that you witness. So, yeah, look for answers, look for explanations. And I want to leave you today with kind of a challenge. Um, my purpose in doing this is to make, if I can make one person laugh, I'll be happy. The more the merrier. But if you got a chance tomorrow, just do something kind for somebody that you maybe don't know, somebody that doesn't seem like they can do anything for you. You're not really looking for kudos or a pat on the back. Just do something kind for somebody. Spread that happiness. Um, make their day. I know we've all had those situations where somebody has touched us with kindness and gone out of their way to do something that they really didn't need to, but it was appreciated. So try to do that. Try to be a force for good and make somebody smile, make somebody know their worth, and make them feel the love. So again, thanks for tuning in, and I will try to be back within a week, or at least a week or two, with another joke. I've got some really good ones. I'm trying to hold off on them because I don't want to, give the really, really super ones right away. But I will start to kind of spread those in. But I hope you enjoyed the one today. I thought it was goofy and it made me laugh out loud when I first heard it. But you have a wonderful day. Again, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Um, I appreciate your likes and your comments, and you have a fantastic day.